William McGregor Paxton was born on June 22, 1869 in Baltimore to James and Rose Doherty Paxton. His father established a catering business in Newton Corner, Massachusetts, where the Paxton family moved in 1870. At the age of 18, Paxton received a scholarship to attend Cowles Art School, where he studied under Denis Miller Bunker before travelling to France to study at École des Beaux-Arts in Paris under Jean-Léon Gérôme. He also studied at Académie Julian in Paris. After returning home, he once again attended Cowles, where Paxton studied with the preeminent portrait artist Joseph de Camp, who also taught Paxton's future wife, Elizabeth Vaughan Oakey. The two became engaged in 1896 and were married on January 3, 1899. The two artists often spent their summers on Cape Cod and Cape Ann and resided in Newton, Massachusetts, first on Elmwood Street with Paxton's parents, then moving to Ipswich Street in Fenway Studios in Boston, and later purchasing a house on Montvale Road in Newton Centre. Paxton's wife, Elizabeth, managed his career and modelled for many of his works. Like many of the Boston painters, William McGregor Paxton was deeply influenced by the 17th century Dutch painter Vermeer, whose works resonated with several artists of the time, including Joseph de Camp, Edmund Tarbell, and Frank Benson. Paxton, like his contemporaries, frequently depicted women performing everyday household tasks in serene domestic settings, with soft lighting enveloping the figures and furnishings from a nearby window. Looking at the artistry of Paxton in daily life depictions, the images showcased here display the artist's search for everyday activities to portray and explore. The use of costume clothing enhanced the visual elements, providing Paxton with a wide range of possibilities to design his compositions. Paxton's careful attention to accuracy is evident in his draftsmanship, and his early training with Gérôme may have influenced his Ingres-like style in his portrait work. While he was particularly skilled as a portrait painter, he relied on his craft for his livelihood. From 1906 to 1913, Paxton worked as a teacher at the Museum of Fine Arts School. After a brief stint at Fenway Studios, he moved to Harcourt Street Studios, but it burned down in 1904, resulting in the loss of nearly 100 of his paintings. Later, he worked at Riverway Studios in Boston and became a mentor to R.H. Ives Gammell, a fellow Boston painter. Their friendship lasted until Paxton's death in 1940. After Paxton passed away, Gammell felt compelled to pass on the knowledge he had gained from Paxton to future generations. This was because the art world was becoming overwhelmed with the many isms being taught, and the past disciplines were being lost. Paxton became the link to the past, and his teachings provided a way forward for a new generation of American artists. The breadth and amplitude of Paxton's interiors inspired by the Dutch painter, we observe a comparison. Vermeer's salient quality, one that is even more striking in his work than is his feeling for form and expression, is his treatment of light. In his paintings, the light is never artificial, but always normal, always true to nature. Entering the picture from one side, it permeates the entire canvas, so that it actually seems to emanate from the painting itself, and the uninitiated might easily be deceived into the belief that some ray of the sun had penetrated between the canvas and the frame. Rembrandt's colour is golden in the flesh tones and brown in the shadows, but Vermeer's lights are silvery in tone, and his shadows are pearly-coloured. There is no absolute darkness in his pictures, no slurring, no juggling. Light is everywhere, and even the chair, table, or spinet in shadow stands as clearly revealed as if beside a window. But at the same time, each object has its just amount of shade, and its reflections merge into the surrounding luminous atmosphere. It is to this faithful portrayal of light that the harmony of Vermeer's colours is attributable. Paxton, in his pictures as in nature, is brilliant, strong, delicate, and varied, at times surprisingly original and odd. And invested with a certain fascination as indefinable as it is rare, Paxton possesses all the qualities of the bold colourist to whom light is an inexhaustible illusionist. Now, turning to the art of outdoor painting, we find Paxton seizes upon a much higher key. The colours on the palette eliminate the need for black where relationships of tone are closer. His choices are toward beige and rose in general, with an accent of blue or some other deeper note for pictorial balance. On the veranda is a picture that resonates with the same delightful lightness of the figure, with the added design element of diagonal fencing. The darks around the figure help define the sense of brightness. It is a delightful work. Paxton's meticulous technique shines in all his canvases, making them a true delight to behold. William McGregor Paxton was made a full member of the National Academy of Design in 1928. His works are in many museums in the country, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. A truly skilled artist, William McGregor Paxton of the Boston School